I can't believe literally just how long it has been. I'm so sorry. So as you can see, I'm not in my old surroundings. I have moved house. I live in a different area. I'm doing something new. So that's why I haven't really made any videos, because I've just been adjusting to a new life and settling in and stuff like that. But I hope you've all had a lovely summer and are enjoying October and autumn, because who doesn't love autumn? Like, I don't want to be basic, but pumpkin spice lattes are pretty good, and autumn leaves and cozy evenings sitting on the sofa with hot chocolate and going for walks and doing all the amazing things that you can't do in the summer, wearing cozy clothes, like, do you know what I mean? So I hope you're all enjoying that. I thought I would make a video just to kind of catch up, really, to tell you guys what I'm doing and where I am, because I've moved away. So I don't live in Chester anymore. I live somewhere called Runcorn, and as you've seen in my last videos, if you haven't seen it already, there was a clip of me telling you guys that I had been accepted to start the ordination process. So that is what I've started, and that is why I've moved to Runcorn. So I'm working in 2 local churches in Runcorn, and I'm also working in Frodsham in a retreat house, which is really cool. And I'm also studying at St Mellitus at the Liverpool Cathedral. So it's all a bit mental, but amazing. And even in this short time, like, God is teaching me so many things that I never thought I would experience and learn from. I want to read to you something that when I started to discern whether it was right for me to move to Runcorn, I remember going and sitting in a coffee shop, in Marks and Spencer's, actually. I don't know why I said Marks and Spencer's cafe, and I was just like, God, I need you to speak to me. What is it that you are asking me to do? Because I thought I was going to stay in Chester. I didn't plan, it wasn't my plan to move anywhere. And I remember, like, just all of a sudden writing, and I wrote, and it wasn't my writing, it was like I had the pen in my hand, my pen was on the paper, but God was flowing through my hand and almost writing for me what he was going to say to me. It was the deepest experience. I've not actually had that before. But he said to me, you are a sent one, not to stay and accumulate space, but be scattered from place to place. I go before you, behind you, I surround you, guard and allow you to run with the flag, tell of the signs, gather the flock, and tell them that they are mine. And this was just a point when I was like, looks like I'm going then. So, and here I am. And I kind of want to talk to you about the whole thing of when God says, I will go before you. And I looked it up today, and I found Isaiah, in Isaiah 45 verse 2, it says, I will go before you and will level the mountains. I will break down the gates of bronze and cut through bars of iron. I will give you hidden treasures, rich stored in secret places, so that you may know that I am the Lord, the God of Israel, who summons you by name. And I know there's context to this, but I know that God speaks to us through scriptures just personally, and it's really interesting because I when I first moved, I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing and this is all crazy. And as the weeks have gone on, I see so much that God has gone before me and that He's hidden these treasures for me, and I'm really seeing the fruit of why I'm here and meeting the most incredible people, and seeing God revealed in people's lives actually. So much so I had this guy who I met briefly, prayed for him, and then found out that he was Buddhist, and then he had an encounter with Jesus when I prayed for him, and has gone back to wherever he lives now. But my prayer is that he's gone back and, you know, started a journey of following Jesus. Like, and so these random things are happening, and I'm meeting, like, I met someone the other day, yesterday, who was just so incredible, and in my church, and the people there are just so loving. And so God goes before us. He plans ahead of us, and it's not even this willy-nilly thing of God planning like a month before we go somewhere, before He sends us somewhere. He planned it as He created us in our mother's wombs, ordained our lives. Like, He knows exactly what He's doing. And I wish, actually, I so wish that a few weeks ago that I had trusted God more than I do right now, because it would have saved a lot of, you know, just a lot of hardship, I think. Like, you know, it's natural for people to, when you move somewhere and somewhere new, it's natural for you to feel a bit out of place and a bit, what am I doing? But, like, that faith that to say, you know, God has gone before me, and so therefore He has called me. And I would say these things, but actually I believe them now. I believe them. And it's interesting, because since I've started to truly believe that, the more I've seen the hidden treasures. And He calls us by name. Like, He's called you individually, your name. He's called you to a certain thing, to do a certain thing, and no one else could fit the kind of puzzle piece like you could. Like, He has called you by name, and He's called me by name. And you know, all these years ago, like 3 years ago, I never even thought in my head I would move up north. I didn't even know where Chester was. And I didn't even know where Runcorn was. But God has called me here, and He does the most unfathomable things. Oh my gosh, also, just before I go, I need to plug something, because actually I need to plug two things, because there's two things that are, I should do a favourites thing. Maybe no, I won't save it for a favourites video. I'm going to show you right now. So this is what I wanted to plug. This book, gosh, this book is, I started reading it yesterday, and I actually couldn't stop reading it, and it's just so funny, and just so like such food, it gives you such food for thought. It's called Ordinary Miracles. And then in between it says Mess, Meals and Meeting Jesus in Unexpected Places, and it's written by Chris Lane, who is my formation tutor, which is just amazing. And so he tells his story about church planting in a city estate which is notorious for crime and deprivation, and like over the 18 years of just like what God has done in them, and how he's used them, and it's just incredible. So like, I do not recommend this more. I couldn't oh my gosh, what's wrong with me today? I couldn't recommend this book more, and I think you can order it online. It's $8.99, and you can order it on www.instantapostle.com. So I'll leave a link below actually in the description if there's any other websites you can order it from. But yeah, this is brilliant. Worth getting. I've realised as well in this whole video you've just had like the swashing and swishing of my washing machine. I didn't realise whilst I was filming, and then I listened to a bit of my video back and I was like, oh, you can hear that a little louder than I thought, so sorry about that. So my second thing that I want to show you that I couldn't recommend anymore is these beautiful prints. So I don't know if you can see properly, but it's like a dip dye of like pink and like a really pale blue, and this is by a company called God at My House. I met the lady who owns it and creates these pieces in the summer at New Wine, and she's just got an incredible story and an incredible ministry, and actually is the person that really encouraged me to start Bible journaling. So amazing woman. And then I got this one, which is All I Need Is Jesus, and that's like a dip dye, so it's like a really pale blue and then a dark blue and then a pink. You can't really see on my video. Oh my god. Oh gosh, that's scary. Did you hear that? That's not me, I promise. It's the tap. I don't know why. Yeah, so really lovely. Yeah, so just check her out. I'll leave her Instagram on the description below. She has an Instagram account. I'm not sure if she has a website, but she's at a lot of Christian events, and I think you can order stuff online as well. So yeah, those are my two plugs of two incredible bits that I've bought lately that I'm just like, yeah, wicked. So cool.